Hi everyone, and welcome to the World Institute on Disabilities Equity video series. I'm Alex.
And I'm Kat.
And today we are talking about identity theft. Now, Kat, who needs to worry about identity theft?
Everyone, and this is why. There's a lot of information, such as your social security number or bank account number, that keeps your financial data secure. If a thief gets this information, they can do a number of things that will damage your finances, such as steal money from your accounts or open new accounts in your name that will eventually affect your credit score.
Yep, and in 2013, there were over 11.5 million reported incidents of identity theft in the US alone, costing consumers an average of almost $5,000 per incident for a total loss of more than $24.7 billion.
It's a lot of money. Clearly, identity theft is a big problem. So let's start with our best tips for digital security.
Now, one of the most important things you can do for your digital security is choose good passwords and PINs. You should use words and numbers that no one would be able to guess, even if they knew other parts of your personal information.
And don't use the same password for all your accounts. Avoid easily guessed PINs like birthdays or phone numbers, or common sequences like 1, 2, 3, 4 or password.
I've seen people use password as their password. Not a good idea. So you should also protect your computer from intruders. A strong and regularly updated firewall, antivirus program, and anti-spyware program will provide most of the protection that you need. Also, when you get rid of your computer, make sure to wipe off all of your information first.
Really good point. To add to that, beware of phishing scams. If you get an email claiming to be from your bank or creditor that tells you to check or update your information, such as your password or address, don't use the link in the email, even if it looks like it's from your bank. If you think that the email is real, just go log on directly to the company's website and check your records there.
Yep. On that note, never answer any unsolicited or unwanted emails. Never click on a link if you don't know where it's from, and even just sending a reply to the email verifies your existence to the would-be spammer.
Yeah. So now we all shop online these days, right?
Well, most of us.
Okay, Mr. Stone Age. But for those of us that do, be mindful about it. Never go to a site from a random email and start purchasing, because someone might steal your credit card information. Instead, go to a site through a known URL.
I already feel more digitally secure.
Good. So what about identity theft out in the real world?
Well, first off, there's shredding. So if you don't need to keep any documents with identifying information like billing statements or medical records, don't just throw them in the garbage. Invest in a cross-cut paper shredder and completely destroy any piece of paper that has your credit card number, your social security number, or your bank account number on it. And shredders cost as little as $30 online, so it's definitely worth it. And if you don't want to invest, talk to your office manager or your local bank about just using theirs.
And most shredders can handle credit cards too, so be sure to shred old credit cards or pre-approved cards or other credit offers, like when they send you those blank checks in the mail. Better yet, call your credit card companies and request that they don't send those cards or cash advance checks to you in the first place.
Right, and protect your snail mail. So pay attention to your mail, particularly if your mailbox is in an area that others can easily access. Most banks offer paperless statements via email or smartphone as well. So if your bank offers that service, consider signing up to lessen your risk. Plus, it's good for the environment.
Okay. Speaking of smartphones, those can have a lot of personal information on them. For example, mine is automatically logged in to my email and Facebook with a good amount of passwords saved on the browser.
They're valuable to thieves too, so phones get stolen all the time. In fact, over 3 million were taken from pockets and purses in 2013. Mine was stolen just last year, and it was actually right out of my lap in my wheelchair without me even noticing.
Oh my God, that's horrible. That is why physical safety is number one. Keep your phone secure just like you would with a wallet. So in your front pocket instead of your back, or securely zipped up in a well-attached purse.
But just in case, make sure it's set up so that thieves won't get important info if they take it. For example, you can set up a passcode just to get into your phone, and avoid automatically saved passwords in apps or on your browser wherever possible. especially for things like bank accounts or medical records.
And most phone companies now even install a kill switch app on your phone where you can wipe all the data and make sure your phone's unusable if it's been stolen. So always check with your carrier to make sure that's installed. And if you realize it's gone for good, hit that kill switch right away.
Good call. Well, everyone, the final big point is that if you're a victim of identity theft, act quickly. Do what you can to minimize the damage to your reputation and funds. So, contact all credit providers immediately and have your cards and any lines of credit canceled. Contact the police, file a police report. This is important as a record, but also may be required by your insurance company. And the sooner you do it, the better. Thieves can do a lot more damage with more time, so cut them off early.
But either way, be prepared that it might take a lot of footwork and effort to restore your reputation. Additional help, including all the steps you should take, can be found in the Federal Trade Commission's Identity Theft Clearinghouse.
For more information on how to prevent identity theft, go to this edition of Equity at wid.org/equity.
Till next time, guys.
Thanks.